Buddy, this is Martin Mi5 back for another video. Today's video is called Why Nio stock is moving. So, Nio shares are down 3.3% in Tuesday's session, which is today, falling 10% since Monday's open. Concerns over effectiveness of China's latest stimulus measures has rattled investors. Uh-oh. That's not good when investors get rattled. Nio Incorporated. Nio shares are trading lower by 0.6% to $5.75 during Tuesday's session and are lower by 10% since Monday's open. Shares of U.S. listed Chinese stocks are trading lower after China's September exports missed estimates. Concerns over the effectiveness of China's latest stimulus measures has also rattled investors. The electric vehicle maker saw its stock decline alongside other Chinese companies amid doubts that Beijing's recent economic support package will significantly boost growth. What to know? Nio, a key player in China's EV market, is heavily reliant on strong domestic demand and government subsidies to maintain its growth trajectory. However, the stimulus plan announced over the weekend, while offering support for low-income households and the property market, lack concrete figures and specific incentives for the EV industry. This left investors unimpressed, fearing it may not provide the necessary boost to consumer spending. Prior reports suggested China might inject up to 2 trillion yuan, which is $284.4 billion, in sovereign bonds to help revive the economy. But the absence of definitive commitments has raised doubts about how much the plan will benefit automakers like Nio. With no new EV-specific subsidies in sight, concerns are growing that demand for high-end electric vehicles could soften amid broader economic uncertainty. Nio is also navigating challenges from heightened U.S.-China tensions, particularly restrictions on access to key technologies like semiconductors and AI systems, which are essential for innovation in the EV space. These geopolitical headwinds, combined with slowing the Chinese economy, present significant hurdles for Nio's growth prospects. How to buy Nio stock. Besides going onto a brokerage platform and purchase a share or fractional share of stock, you can also gain access to shares either by buying an exchange-traded fund ETF that holds the stock itself, or by allocating yourself to a strategy in your 401k that would seek to acquire shares in a mutual fund or other instrument. For example, in Nio's case, it is a consumer discretionary sector. An ETF will likely hold shares in many liquid and large companies that help track the sector, allowing an investor to gain exposure to trends within that segment. According to the data from Benzinga Pro, Nio has a 52-week high of 957 and a 52-week low of 361. Okay, related news in this article is the closure of a lithium mine in China seeks uptick in lithium prices. Generally, price movement with the asset class can be attributed to several factors, but for commodities, underlying principles of supply and demand are often primary reasons. Bloomberg recently reported that Chinese battery giant Contemporary Amperex Technology, commonly called CATL, has shut down its major lithium mine in Jiangxi province. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's a substantial source of lithium carbonate, with estimates that it accounted for 5% to 6% of global supply. CATL is currently the world's largest battery manufacturer, with a market share of 34%. So this can definitely have an impact, not just on Nio, but EVs in general. The ripple effects of the mine closure. News from the mine's closure had a catalyzing effect on the stock prices of lithium miners, as firms from Asia and Americas saw an uptick in their equity prices. As S&P Global reported earlier this year, lithium prices have declined for a prolonged period due to the metal's oversupply and a demand for EVs, particularly outside of China, slowed earlier this year. As noted in the Bloomberg report, CATL's stoppage will likely spur an 8% cut in China's monthly lithium carbonate output. However, much inventory of the metal remains, with the recent reporting positing that a historical high level of 130 kilotons is in storage, though CATL's mine closure has created a potential opportunity for the metal's price appreciation. With lithium prices being at or close to the floor, a reduction in supply could potentially have a supportive impact on its price. For investors seeking a pure play exposure to the lithium industry, Sprott Lithium Miners ETF is a turnkey solution that tracks NASDAQ Sprott Lithium Miners Index, which is designed to track the performance of companies that derive at least 50% of their revenue or assets from mining, exploration, development, or production of lithium. The index gain generally consists of 40 to 50 constituents. Lithium plays a vital part in battery construction. The movement of lithium ions back and forth between an anode and cathode of battery generates the free electrons in the anode, producing the actual charge at the positive end of the battery. That charge flows into the vehicle's motor or the electronics being powered. The lithium market is of interest to some companies that are looking to replace internal combustion vehicles with EVs in the years to come. As argued in Sprott's summary, 5 reasons to invest in lithium miners. As electric vehicles and energy storage technologies potentially become mainstays in the global economy, the companies that reflect the value of the battery materials may represent or become a source of wealth building for investors. So that's going to have a key role in the price of the EVs as well, I'm sure. So let's check out Nio stock's price today, which is Tuesday, October 15th. So here's the chart. Here's the day chart here. Looked like they had an open of 561. Got up to about 578 at its peak. Actually, the actual high was 581, and then the low for the day was 555. So, not as much of a bloodbath, quote unquote, as people might have been expecting, including myself. Not too bad, so it's kind of holding on a little bit. I was wondering if it was going to get closer to $5 today, but so far it's holding in there. So, that's it for this particular video. If you guys still have Nio, let me know in the comment section below how many shares you have, what your average cost is, if you're holding long term or short term, and any other stocks that you guys may be looking at. I recommend taking a look at SoFi stock right now. I'll be doing more videos on that as well. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified of my daily uploads. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.